Okay, guys, so I just want to do an MIA video, number 2. It's going to be sort of a ramble, but the goal is mid-April to end of April is when I hope to get back to statue work. I have to because I've just put this off way too long, but that's the goal. I'm hoping to sort of start doing some live streams. Like if I could kind of do a live stream here and there just to get that feel and get into the groove of statue stuff again, I'll do it. And then hopefully I'll start working on commissions again and start taking on repairs again as well. I'm kind of in the end game with my parents. I should have been back to work probably January, February, March 1st, or at least the middle of March, but we had a lot of dumb delays. Like, literally, you can't make up the stuff that we've been through. Like, every time we took a step forward, it'd be 10 steps back. That's how crazy it's been. Nothing life-threatening, nothing like, dangerous. It's just been stupid delays and stuff you just can't make up. My father's doing really well. He's actually zipping around in the wheelchair pretty well with his legs and his arms. He's able to stand up out of the wheelchair and walk with a walker with somebody. So, like, if all goes well in another couple months, he might not need the wheelchair anymore. He might be able to walk around with the walker. So we'll see. But that's the good news about that. It's just that getting him out of the rehab center into assisted living was a nightmare. Just so much dumb stuff. One thing I'll say is, if you guys have elderly parents or you know somebody that's going to be going into assisted living, make sure you have an elder attorney law firm backing you up, because if you don't, my God, the stuff they'll try and swindle you, it's crazy. But maybe it was just a place we found first. But this firm helped us find a really nice place, only 20 minutes from me. So my parents are going to be really nice and secured, and they're not going to be that far from me. So I won't have to travel on the Parkway, North Jersey, for an hour and 10 minutes up and down every day, just to go help them and see them. So that's kind of the end game. That's kind of where we're at right now. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know that I'm not gone. It's just the first day I got to actually sit down in the studio, enjoy the studio, just get that vibe in here, That's kind of it. That's kind of where we're at. But I got as YouTubers say, I got a lot of content, which I call story time for live streams. I've got some crazy stories to tell you guys. Like, you look back at it and you're like, you laugh at it. But during the time, it was just stressful. Like, I was running on 4 or 5 hours of sleep, 1 meal a day. That's how crazy it's been for me, just trying to do all this stuff, taking care of my father in rehab, taking care of my mother at the assisted living place, working with the retailer to sell the house, get the house gutted, working with the elder attorney for the assisted living place, to work with the assisted living place, and then work with doctors, for post checkups. It's been absolutely chaos, but we're coming to the end game, so things are hopefully going to unfold in a crazy timeline for us. We'll see what happens. But one last thing I'll leave with you guys in this video, at least a little bit of statue-related stuff. Back in August, I think it was, or August or October, maybe even November, I forgot when, one of those months, I went to Hobbytown and I pre-ordered, special ordered Mecca varnish, matte varnish stuff for my statues. And I think it was in December, late December, before my father went into surgery. They called me and they said the satin came in, but the gloss and matte never came in. And I completely forgot about it while everything was going on. So I think it was January, February. One time in February, I actually had a free day to do my taxes, and I found a receipt. And I called them up and they said, oh, it's still on back order. I said, okay. So I think it was about 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I came home and I figured, you know what, since I got some time and I left I left early and I had some free time, I stopped off at Hobbytown and I talked to the girl and she told me that the Mecca varnish line is being reformulated. And I sat there and I was like, oh, I just learned how to use this paints with these other flesh tone paints to really make a nice good flesh tone, and all of a sudden now it's being reformulated. So I'm sitting there like, damn it. So they do have the small bottles of the reformulated stuff, and I picked them up, but they don't have the big bottles yet. So that's one thing on our streams we're going to have to do a test. I got a couple anime kits that came in, so maybe I can sort of set up an anime kit, and we can kind of test the skin tone on there and see if this works. Because I don't want to work on the new formulated stuff on any of commissions or my own stuff until I really test it out. So that's one thing we got looking forward to us when we go back to live streams and all my stories. So that's kind of where I'm at. So bear with me. We're getting closer because I can't keep doing this anymore. I got to get back to work. Otherwise, I'm going to be living in a van down by the river. So that's kind of what's going on. So I even might have to do a purge of some personal statues just to kind of get back afloat. You know, I don't know. That's kind of how crazy it's been for the past couple months, but we'll see what happens. But all you guys that are waiting for the live streams, bear with me. I'm going to try to get back to them. We'll have some good stories for you once everything is finalized. And anybody that is waiting on the commissions and or repairs, just kind of hold out a little bit longer, and I should be back to work once it's all done. So that's kind of the update number 2, and I'll be up, I'll probably try to post in Patreon too when I'm getting ready to live stream, so at least I can let everybody know that, hey, you know, I'm going to start posting again, and we'll start getting back into the groove. So thanks for being patient, all you guys that have commissions with me and repairs. I really do appreciate it, but hopefully this is kind of the end of long-term delays. You know, with my parents being closer in assisted living, I won't have to worry about traveling and them in the house by themselves anymore. So that's where I'm at. So thanks for listening to me ramble, and I hopefully will see you guys live streams in a couple more weeks.